Hello, this is the Hickmicro thermal camera called the Explorer. I'm just going to quickly open it up, show you what's inside. Won't do it for a long time. As you can see, it's actually a very small camera that plugs into the bottom of your phone. Pretty easy to install. You've got a little cover on the top of it, a little carry pouch, and as you can see, it's so small you do need to put it in the carry pouch, you'll just lose it. Nice little lens on it. You take any Android phone, is what I'm using. It's a s21, and plug it in with the camera facing where you want to film from. I've already downloaded the program. Just to agree to it, then you go back to the program itself if you want to start. And there, if you're just looking in a dark surface there, you just got to change the settings again. This is unfiltered, so I'm just showing you exactly what I've done and during the test, so you can see the good and the bad of it. Here's all your little different thermal pads. And when it takes a photo, it's actually very loud, which makes the animals take notice of you. So when you want to start filming, you actually just go into the Hickmicro program and hit start. So here we are out down in the cattle yards and the goat yards, having a bit of a look around. This is the white thermal. And there's the goats. They're about 12 metres away. And there's a kangaroo that's about 45 metres away, that kangaroo, and you can see the others in the background. Not paying much attention to us, just a little bit of a reflection on your face from the camera, because it's a bit bright. That furthest kangaroo there is about 120 yards away. Pretty big cameras, pretty big kangaroos. We call them kangas or just roos in Australia. Now you do at times get glitches in it. For some reason it just starts going staticky or glitches a bit. You just persevere with it. It comes clear again after a while. Now this is just a sheep down the paddock. That's about 85 to 90 yards away, that sheep. And you see the rest of them there under the trees. They show up very well. There's no mistaking them. But head on, you can't make them out very well. But that first sheep you could see side on, you could tell it was a sheep. The trees, this is about 2 hours after darkness has fallen. So just after the sun's gone down. Now here's kangaroos. You can see the little spots down the back there, 190 yards away. And they show up, well, if you know what you're looking for, they show up pretty clear. It's about 12 down there, or 10. And this is in your black, your green and your red thermal. But I think the white thermal shows up the best when it's amongst the trees. When you're out in the paddocks, that black thermal is great, as you'll see in a little while. Is your red thermal out in the paddocks now. Those ones over there are about 170 yards away. Those closest ones are about 140 yards. Those ones there. Your green thermal, there's your black. Shows up pretty well out in an open paddock of oats there, I think it is. It nearly looks like daylight. You're walking around the daylight, but it's pitch black. No moon, it was very dark. And it's actually a cold night as well. And you can see the little crosshairs trying to zoom in on the hottest spot. See, it shifts around. Well, it's pretty hard to hold a phone on little targets like that, but you can see the crosshairs trying to get onto the brightest glow. They're all kangaroos out in that paddock. And as you can see, well, not just there, but a second ago, way out in the distance, I'll get back to it, there's one about 250 yards away in the top, in the left hand corner there. You can see him moving across the background. Very faint shadow. I was surprised at how well it went. But as you can see, those little glitches coming across the screen, and you're flickering. So I haven't cut them out or edited it, so it's up to you whether you like it or not. But I was just amazed at how far the thing can see. Now those kangaroos out there, I couldn't see them with the spotlight, but with the little thermal attached to the phone, they showed up easy. There's a big male roo there standing up looking at me, but they hardly take any notice. And you can actually walk along just using your phone, looking through the thermal camera. It shows the road that you're walking on, the trees around you. And here's the red thermal version of it. The crosshair changes colour. But for some reason the crosshair was trying to pick up the tree line in the red thermal until we got to a really bright, like there was a kangaroo there that was a bit hot, so it picked up that one. Move off him and it tries to pick up the trees instead. Here's another one here. Oh, I think he's about 100 yards away. This is actually there was a fox sitting underneath the tree there. There was a little log, under a big log. You could just see him poking his head under. Now these are horses there that were at 400 yards away. You can see the size of them. The crosshair's picking them up pretty well, and that's at 400 yards. I couldn't believe it. This is the same horses at 210 yards. As you can see all the surrounding area, it'll just pick up anything. There's nothing around here next to the old sheds and buildings. There's the horse shed there. And it even picks up a cactus. If a cactus has been sitting the right way in the sun, it'll pick up a cactus. The crosshairs will even try and pick out the cactus. Here's in your black thermal again, those three horses. Now this showed up pretty well, but the red thermal sort of blends in a bit with the trees. Still bright because the horses are pretty hot. And your black thermal, not too bad, but your white thermal stands out. And that's about it. As you can see, all those little glitches. Here's some more sheep there that are about 80 yards, not even that, 70 I think. Just walking further around down the paddocks. And you can see that they're sheep, it's pretty clear there at 70 yards. If you're using a 22 caliber, that's all you need. And that's about it there. Thank you.